It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Greetings one and all, this is Riddim Works and welcome to my channel, and today I am bringing you my 10 tips on creating a halfway decent gaming channel. And without further ado, here they are. Tip number 1, be yourself through good and through bad. There is nothing more irritating on watching a commentator inflict their fakeness on you 24/7 on their gaming channel. One thing that appeals to me is witnessing gamers and commentators' passion in gameplay, the type of games they like, and by the same token, what pisses them off with certain games. And the type of gamers that pisses them off too. You can't pretend that you like something that you don't, and being honest and true to yourself, will make the whole game commentary world more varied and more interesting, and especially when the crutches of the YouTube partnership wafts under their nose, they will basically change. Some will keep it real, same way, and some will basically change, and then their real selves will be exposed, and that's really sad, so just be yourself. Whatever you will achieve because of you being yourself and you being honest. Tip number 2, upgrade equipment, upgrade equipment, upgrade equipment. We are living in a high definition age. We are living in a pre-PS4 age where even the PS4 console is going to be equipped with game capture software. The days of pointing your camera to the TV are going to be numbered. Now, I understand, for a lot of people, it's a case where they can't afford it. There's a lot of money to be paying for something like that. But in my opinion, if you're creating a gaming channel and you want your gaming channel to be taken anyway seriously, the attention span of a lot of people that watches YouTube videos are very short. They can accept the video quality of an iPhone when they're watching something funny, and ironically enough, a lot of those videos get millions of views. But if you're doing like a gaming channel, the quality of the initial gameplay has to be reflected in the video, and I think 720 as a basic requirement is what's needed, and if that's not shown, the attention span goes out the window. So I think it's something that you really need to invest in if you want to be taken seriously with your gaming channel. Okay, what's the next one? Tip number 3, vary your content and make it unique. We are saturated by a lot of gaming channels, and what I noticed with a few gaming channels is the lack of so-called originality within it, because you can record gameplay videos of, let's say, Call of Duty, and all it is just watching gameplay by different gamers, and it can be a bit boring if they don't have anything constructive or anything new to say. And I just think that within the games that we like, we just got to find different ways of featuring the game and extending the topics of the game that you play. For example, with Fight Night Champion, I used to watch a lot of gameplay videos from my subscribers and other people, and it would just be fights, nothing, they wouldn't say anything, or they would just basically say, well, who they're fighting and who they deem as a spammer and not a spammer and what have you, which is all well and good, but it's been done before, and if you don't bring anything new to the table, it would just be the same thing. And what I tried to do was actually, do interviews with gamers who play the series, and I think that's something that can be implemented in any game you play. If you have a network of friends that plays the game and they're good players, irrespective of whether you're good at it or not, you're interested in the game by actually interviewing those players, will give you a lot of kudos because of the fact that you're taking something out of the game and expanding it, and expanding the life of the game. So try and bring new things to the table with the games that you play. And that in essence will make your content very unique. Tip number 4, keep your videos short. 15 minutes, I would say, maximum. YouTube is one hell of a big TV with millions of channels on it. And if you don't make an impression within the first 15 minutes, you know how people are. Their attention span goes out the window. So for the very fact that they can see that your video is like 15 minutes or under, they will give it a chance. But at the same time, you have to create a good impression within the first 15, 20 seconds to keep their interest. You know, it's nothing bad on your part. It's just how it is. There's just so much choice available on YouTube these days. You know, and with gaming channels in particular, you know, you're going to have to keep it short and sweet and unique, you know. What else? Tip number 5, always answer comments and emails that get sent to you in your channel, whether positive or negative. Obviously, when you get a positive comment, you know, you're going to feel no way in replying to that. But when somebody sends you a negative comment, you might feel to erase the comment, block the person within the first comment that they basically make. And that's up to you. But if there's one thing I really love doing, I love answering negative comments and in turn make the person who made those negative comments look stupid. And then when their vocabulary runs out to the point of them calling you a faggot, you know you've done your job. You've done your job, because they got nothing else to say but to try and insult you, you know. So answer the comments, because they've taken time out to basically, you know, to make comments on your page, whether they be positive or negative. If they took the time out to feed your bullshit, you know, then you feed them something to counteract them and make them look stupid. You know, I love that. I could do that all day long. Okay. Tip number 6, program your uploads. If you've got nothing to do except play games all day, then you don't even have to think about programming your uploads. You just play games and upload all day. But for me, you know, I got things to do as well in my life. Life gets in the way. So for me, you know, I'm gonna even try and program my uploads probably twice a week. Because sometimes you feel compelled to put up a lot of videos for putting up a lot of videos' sake. And sometimes that's not the best way, you know, because sometimes you can just be putting up videos that has no decent content and you don't have anything constructive to say. And when you start putting up videos like that, people lose a lot of interest. Because it's one thing, you know, putting up videos of games that people don't even play. But at the same time, you can get people interested in the games that you play. But don't be talking shit and talk, you know, and be going on with foolishness at the same time, you know. Just be constructive. That's the key. Be constructive. Let's see. Tip number 7. Subscribe to channels you want to subscribe to. Don't feel compelled to doing a sub for sub bullshit thing. Because if you're not interested in the games that certain people play, you're just not going to watch the videos, you know. You're not going to watch the videos. So why are you going to subscribe to something that you have no interest in? But at the same time, you know, there are exceptions to the rule. And I'll give you an example. A person emailed me and basically asked me, would I like to subscribe to his channel? He plays Minecraft. And I don't know what it is with the phenomena of that game, but a lot of people play that game hard. I just don't see the fun of it myself, but, you know, Minecraft fans will tend to disagree. But I digress. But he basically asked me to look at his channel, and if I like it, subscribe. If I don't subscribe to it. And he likes the look of my channel and he subscribed to it because, you know, he likes the look and the feel of my channel. And because he approached me in that way, I subscribed to him, you know. And sometimes, you know, people need help in that kind of way. But you have to couple, you have to couple the request by just being courteous. Do you know what I mean? You know, because it's not like every channel you subscribe to, you have to like what games they play. It's just the way they come towards you. You know, it's just the way they approach you. That's what I mean. You know, and that's the exception to the rule. But other than that, only subscribe to gamers that you want to subscribe to. You know. What else? Tip number 8. Know what you want out of your channel from your channel. If you're just building your channel as a hobby, as a passion, then let it be that, you know. If you're building your channel to gain that almighty YouTube partnership and to make money, then do that too. But know that in order for you to basically get that partnership, you're going to have to put a lot of work in. And a lot of my tips that I've given previously to this one is going to apply in any case, you know, and the upgrading of your equipment is definitely one. So know that if that's what you want, then, you know, that's what you're going to have to basically do. If you're doing it for a hobby, then yeah, you can do whatever you want. That's your channel, you know. But just to have a halfway decent channel, I think the tips that I've given so far definitely suffice. Tip number 9. Respect the copyright, man. Just respect the copyright. Because I've noticed that a lot of people like to use this fair use bullshit. Now, I'm telling you as a musician, right? Musicians who put up their stuff on YouTube earn more money than gaming channels, because the very thing you're basically featuring, you don't own no freaking copyright to. I'm putting up stuff right now. I'm putting up an Uncharted video that I don't own. Naughty Dog owns that. So they stand to make money. If they wanna be difficult about it and say, well, I'm making a third-party claim, then you can't dispute that. But because Naughty Dog and all these other gaming companies know that there are a lot of gaming channels that feature their stuff, it doesn't do them any harm. But at the same time, if you're looking to make money, you know, you have to go through the right channels in order to do so, you know, and copyright is something that you really gonna have to respect, because the difference between you having a YouTube partnership and you not having a YouTube partnership is copyright, and you not respecting the fact that the stuff you put up, you really don't own. So respect the copyright and you'll be good to go. You'll have all the green lights and be in good standing within the features of your channel. And tip number 10, have fun with your gaming. Have fun. You know, separate your gaming channel time from your gaming time. Sometimes, you know, it's good to just basically just take time out of the gaming channel thing and just play games with your friends. You know, because some of your friends, they don't own game, they don't have gaming channels, you know, and they just want to have a good game. And then when they see that you're basically busy doing something else, you know, in relation to your gaming channel, then, you know, they can kind of feel left out to some degree, you know. And just have fun. Have fun with your thing. Have fun with your gaming. Life's too short to be taking, you know, gaming really, really serious. I mean, you know, I'll give you an example. When I used to play Fight Night Champion, it got to a point where, you know, where people were trash talking to the point where they would get other gamers' IP addresses and Google Maps, and actually posting the Google map of the gamer's address based upon their IP address, which they obtained. You know, and I think that is a step too far, you know. And for me, that's not what it's about. You know, you need to just chill out and relax and just have fun with the game. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about relaxing your principles here, but just don't take it that serious where, you know, where relative harm can come to some people. Do you know what I mean? Just have fun with gaming. That's what gaming is about. It's about having fun. And recognizing that, you know, there's some games you're good at and some games you're not, you know. No one can be good at everything. So just have fun. Anyway, those are my 10 tips on creating a halfway decent gaming channel. I hope that some of the tips prove helpful for you. If not, it's all good, you know. And I'll catch you guys later. I'm out of it. Peace.